Thank you, President Price. Good evening, trustees, Superintendent Stock, Ms. Georgia. I like this time of year when I get to introduce all the new folks that we bring into the family. And we've got a tremendous new crop of administrators, new crop that seems a little too country even for me, a new group of administrators. The first one I'm going to introduce is our new Director of Personnel Services, Mr. Greg Snyder. Come on up, Greg. So Greg is a highly experienced educational leader with over 2 decades of service in the San Juan Unified School District. So he served both as a student and a teacher, assistant principal, and a principal in the district that he grew up in, and most recently was a principal at Del Campo High School since 2018, overseeing more than 120 staff members and obviously a large comprehensive high school. He also had roles as a vice principal at multiple school sites where he managed complex master scheduling and also ran a charter homeschool program within the district. So Greg combines extensive leadership with a deep commitment to supporting student achievement and staff development. And the cool part is one of the things is the board always puts on my task is not only can we hire people that bring more ADA in the district. So he's actually a resident of Rocklin, I'm just kidding, and has a student within the district. So that's a two-sided coin that we get for him. And so appreciate Greg and having him part of the team. You know, he keeps coming in every day, even though his boss is kind of tough to work for. So Greg, welcome aboard.
Thank you very much, appreciate it. So I am super excited. As Tony mentioned, my wife has lived in the Rocklin district now for about 15 years. Our kids have gone through Sierra and Springview. We have an 8th grader still there, and Whitney High School. My stepdaughter's here. She's a 10th grader at Whitney. So my commute is great, but that's not the reason I came to Rocklin. I really do look forward to working in the community where I live and to be able to work with Roger, who I actually got to meet Roger about 15 years ago, and so I'm just excited to be here and to enjoy the good work, and I have already been able to meet so many fabulous people that work here, and just am grateful for the opportunity.
Great, we are happy to have you. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, it's my pleasure to bring up the new principal of Parker Whitney Elementary School, Miss Olivia Kahn. Come on up. Welcome. Olivia is a seasoned educational leader with strong background in instructional leadership, MTSS implementation, and community engagement. She was recently served as the principal of Cottage Hill Elementary School in the Pleasant Ridge Union School District from 2019 to 2022. She worked in the Auburn Unified Union School District as a coordinator for English learners and assessment. Her prior experience includes serving as a middle school teacher, an elementary teacher, and a site leader in the same district from 2005 to 2019. With her depth of experience, we felt like she will be an outstanding candidate for Parker Whitney, and we are glad to have her part of the team. Welcome.
Thank you. I'm thrilled to be here, and I've been wanting to be here for some time. The opportunity came up, and what drew me to Rocklin is the opportunity to be at an institution and group where you have a high level of collaboration amongst the leadership team, and that's really what drew me. And I've had several DLT meetings, ELT meetings, and it is awesome. So to have that kind of peer collaboration and the ability to grow and share, and so I'm really excited to work in this school district, and I feel like I found my forever home. So happy to be here. And I brought my husband and my mom, who is a retired educator, and my mother-in-law.
Perfect, great. Well, we are so excited to have you, and we're here to support you, so please let us know what we can do. So welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, as the board and the community is well aware of, we've had significant changes going on at Rocklin High School, and new to the administrative team at Rocklin High School, but not new to the district as a whole, I'm going to bring up PJ Daly. Most importantly to his work experience, he's a Minnesota Vikings fan, which makes me like him even more. PJ brings over 13 years of experience in site and district level leadership, expertise in student support systems, staff development, and school operations, including currently serving or previously serving as a coordinator of educational services for Roseville City School District. His past roles in Rocklin Unified as assistant principal at Granite Oaks and a coach, a longtime coach and parent at Rocklin High School, gave him a strong connection to the community. He also served as a principal for Granada High and the Altamont Creek Elementary School in Livermore, California, and we truly appreciate having him back and a valued member of the new Rocklin High School team. So welcome, PJ.
Thank you. Super excited to be here. Love the opportunity to be back in the district. It's been a dream come true to come back to the high school too, where my daughter attends, and also just really excited to be part of the new team and just changing things over. And just it's been a wonderful, wonderful start to school year, and just super excited for all the fun things we're going to be able to do for Rocklin Unified. So thank you very much. And I do have my wife and daughter with me here too.
How is your daughter actually feeling about you being at the high school?
I think she's pleading the fifth on that, but so far she's been a good. She's been a champ so far, so it's good.
Yeah, it will be awesome. We're so excited to have you. Yeah, welcome back. Thank you.
And the last but not least new member of the Rocklin High School team as new assistant principal is Miss Bonnie Robbins. Come on down, Dr. Bonnie Robbins. So Dr. Robbins has been in education for 16 years and committed to collaborative teaming, innovation, and building positive student relationship. She was the interim assistant principal, department chair, teacher, and advisor at Walnut Grove High School in Prosper, Texas. That's like, if you'll say yes, we'll give you all the really good jobs that we have. Her previous experience includes ELD coordinator, department chair, and teacher and coach at Wilsonville High School, Granite Bay High School, and Ann Sobrato High School. Her educational background includes a doctorate in education, educational leadership, and administrative credentialing in multicultural English education and linguistics. So we are obviously, we've talked many times here, the growth of the English Learner program here is, she will be a much welcomed addition to that staff. So congratulations and welcome.
Thank you so much for the amazing introduction, and thank you all for everything that you do each and every day to support students. I've only been on site for the last couple weeks, and I can already tell that Rocklin really is such a family and is such an amazing place to be, and I'm honored to be a part of it. So thank you for giving me the opportunity to do so. Thank you for the warm welcome, and it's going to be an amazing year. And I don't have my actual family with me because it was my daughter's first day of school today, and she has all the feels. So she's at home with Dad, but I have my Rocklin family here.
Perfect.
So they're going to take a picture with me instead.
Thank you. We really are so excited. Mr. Pappas kind of has the dream team. So we know there's going to be amazing things happening at Rocklin High School. So welcome. We're excited for all of you. Thank you to each of you for coming. Again, we are so excited. This is a great time. You're welcome to stay for the whole rest of the meeting, or now would be a great time if you'd like to go. So thank you again for coming. All right, we are going to move to item 7.1, comments from the board and superintendent. Trustees, do you have any board comments that you would like to share tonight? No? Fantastic. Superintendent Stock, do you have any comments?
Well, of course I do. I just wanted to kind of report to the board, since this is our last board meeting prior to the start of the 25-26 school year, that is, we've worked hard with colleagues from maintenance and grounds and operations, technology services, in our own district office, human resources, fiscal, everyone to really, so that I can report to the board within a week prior to school starting that we feel that we are fully ready to open schools. We have, done a lot of work thanks to the board's leadership. We've replaced about 151 HVAC units from spring break to this summer as part of that $58 million capital facilities project. So Craig and his team has been out there, and we hope people can feel the difference. And we also have done quite a few projects. Sunset Ranch has been repainted. We've had at Rocklin High School, you'll see some additional work on painting and siding and there, and then also Springview Middle School as well. We have a few other, Craig will do a full report to you, but just as you, team's been incredibly busy and using the resources the board's provided to make sure we're ready to go. And so with that, we also like to do our very best to welcome everyone back to start the year. And I've had the opportunity to be out with our transportation folks this morning and with our maintenance grounds custodial yesterday. And one of the things that we do is we like to go out to every school on the Teacher's First Day Friday and welcome them back. And we have a little video, and I want to thank President Price for participating in our video along with our labor partners, and want to thank Sandeep Dosanjh, our Chief of Communications, who actually has a starring role this year and also coordinates the whole production for that. So Chief Dosanjh, would you be able to play that video for us? So all employees will be seeing this over the course of this week.
Hello and welcome back, Rocklin Unified. I'm Sandeep Dosanjh. As we step into a new school year, we wanted to take a moment to reflect on what brings us together, our shared sense of purpose, gratitude for one another, and our excitement for the year ahead. We asked a few voices from across the district, from leadership to staff to the students we serve. Two simple questions. What are you thankful for, and what are you looking forward to this school year? Their answers are a reminder of the heart, hope, and strength that define the Rocklin Unified School District. What are you thankful for about Rocklin Unified?
I'm thankful for the amazing teachers, staff, administrators that partner with our families to create the best educational opportunities for our students here in Rocklin.
I am so grateful for the trust that our community puts in us to educate and care for their children, and for the care and dedication that our staff and our teachers give to each and every student and family of Rocklin Unified.
I'm thankful for all the time, effort, all the work that goes into doing what's best for students.
I'm thankful for all the friends that it's given me, and just like all these opportunities that not all other schools have.
I'm thankful for our classified staff. I'm thankful for transportation and tech and nutrition services, our para-educators and our office staff, how we work together strong, and we make this district great.
I'm thankful as a new employee in the transportation department. They acknowledge me, they appreciate me, and it makes me feel very happy to be at this district.
I'm thankful for yet another great opportunity to come back from a well-rested summer and start a wonderful school year with my students and my colleagues.
And what are you looking forward to during the 25-26 school year?
I'm looking forward to continuing the educational excellence that Rocklin Unified is known for, specifically our innovative practices in student support and academic achievement.
I am excited to see how we continue to build strong partnerships that lift up every learner.
At our site, Whitney High School, we definitely have some new initiatives going into place, so I'm excited to see those implemented and see how they play out.
I love the new school year because I get a whole brand new set of kids.
Having new classes and new chances at new friends and stuff.
I'm looking forward for us to continue the work that we've already been establishing, growing stronger, helping each other, and being successful in helping our students.
I'm looking forward to just the new challenges that come with every school year, the new teams that are on various campuses, the new leadership around the district. Just a great opportunity to get everybody back together and really invest back into our community like we're all here to do.
This year, we return with gratitude in our hearts and a clear focus on what matters most, our people, our purpose, and our promise to every student. Thank you for all you do. Here's to a year filled with growth, connection, and opportunity.
And trustees, the other kind of welcome back tradition that we've had is we held our 4th annual back to school fair that really is an opportunity for our students that need additional support and the families that need additional support in our community to have a one-stop shop, if you will. We have volunteers from throughout the district and organizations, the city of Rocklin's there, our transportation folks, our technology, our nutrition services, and so we really help families get everything they need, including backpacks and school supplies and books and all of that, and even see our colleges there in case families want continuing education. So a real community effort to make sure that families in need have everything they need as a parent to make sure they feel their kids ready to go and kids feel ready to go. And I'm really grateful to our community and Sarah Soares, who coordinates that for us. And as I was out there yesterday, you know, families were lining up a good 45 minutes prior to the start, and they were just so grateful for that. So I'm very proud that our district reaches out specifically to really help everyone have a really good start. And so with that, trustees, I can confidently tell you a week ahead of school that we are ready for the kids when they show up.
Thank you. Thank you for your work and cabinet and staff, so many people working to make sure that we have a successful start, so thank you. We'll now move to the consent calendar. All matters listed under the consent calendar are to be considered routine and will be enacted by one motion followed by a roll call vote. There will be no separate discussion of these items unless the Board of Trustees requests specific items to be removed from the consent calendar for separate discussion and action. Any items removed will be voted upon following the motion to approve the consent calendar. Does any trustee wish to remove an item from the consent calendar for separate discussion and action?
Yes, I would like to remove 8.2, please.
Okay. Anybody else? Trustee Hepp requested to remove consent item 8.2 for separate discussion and action. Is there a motion to approve the remainder of the consent agenda items?
So moved.
First by Trustee Sutherland.
Second.
Second by Trustee Counter. Georgia, will you please call the roll?
Jarrett Counter,
Yes.
Julie Hupp,
Yes.
Michelle Sutherland,
Yes.
Rochelle Price.
Yes. Motion passes. Trustee Hepp, would you please speak to item 8.2?
Yes, item 8.2 is the meeting on June 18th that I was unable to attend.
Okay, thank you. Is there a motion to approve consent agenda item 8.2?
So moved.
First by Trustee Counter.
Second.
Second by Trustee Sutherland. Georgia, will you please call the roll?
Jarrett Counter,
Yes.
Julie Hupp,
Abstain.
Michelle Sutherland,
Yes.
Rochelle Price.
Yes. Motion passes. Thank you. Now to item 10.1. Jennifer Stahlheber, Deputy Superintendent Business and Operations, will present information on the 45-day budget revision.
Good evening, President Price, board members, Superintendent Stock, and those of us joining us this evening. Tonight, we're going to review the 45-day budget revision, and this is a result of some changes that occurred in the final enacted budget when compared to the information we had at May Revise, which was the most recent information as we developed our budget. So we're going to start with looking at our revenues, and you can see our revenues increased $3.7 million. We're going to talk about those changes on the next slide, but the bulk of that was in the other state revenue. And so those changes, we had a small change in our local control funding formula calculator, and that had to do with the annual certification of ADA for 24-25, and so it had a slight increase. We have just small portions of that calculation where the ADA that is used for that calculation is annual ADA. So we don't know that until that's certified, but the majority comes from P2, which we talk about a lot in budget discussions. The other state revenues, we had the Learning Recovery Emergency Block Grant. So if you recall, in a prior budget, the governor reduced those funds and said that he would repay those reductions over 3 years, and we're going to get the first installment in 25-26, so 1/3 of those funds due to us. That amount was $245,000. We have the Extended Learning Opportunity Program, and we saw a reduction in that apportionment. That is based on the governor's budget, which increased those that qualify for Tier 1. So prior to the enacted budget, you had to have 75% in your unduplicated pupil percentage to qualify for Tier 1. They've lowered that threshold to 55, so it's increased Tier 1, which lowers what's left and is sent out to Tier 2. We are in the Tier 2 category. We're not at 55 or above for our unduplicated pupil. So we do expect to see probably some increases after P2 certification, and that's because as a prior year closes out, any remaining funds would then be allocated to Tier 2. The other big amount, which is the bulk of that increase, almost $3.5 million, is related to those one-time dollars that we had seen some numbers fluctuate, and so we were not comfortable in putting them in the final enacted budget. And that is related to the Student Support Professional Development Discretionary Block Grant. Those funds we have not received. We still aren't sure when we'll receive them, but they will go into another state revenue. And so the total for all of those, oh, sorry, I missed the Prop 28. So that's our arts and music funds. And so the state allocates 1% to districts statewide. We saw a slight increase in that because if you recall, our unduplicated pupil percentage has increased slightly year over year for the last 3 years. And because that allocation is funded off of UPP counts for grades TK through 6, we saw an increase in that apportionment. So expenditures, we had some increases. We did not budget in expenditures all of those additional revenues. So the bulk of those changes, which amount to just over $500,000, came from the Medi-Cal funds. $273,000. We had not budgeted at budget adoption, and that's because those funds require a Medi-Cal committee meeting. And we had moved up the date for our adopted budget, and so that meeting, which had already previously been scheduled, happened after our deadline for getting the resources balanced for budget development. So we subsequently knew that we could add it into the 45-day revise if we needed to do one, and did so. We also did budget the expenditures, though, for the Prop 28. We have really robust art and music programs here, and so we have lots of needs, and so we went ahead and budget those in an expenditure account. And then there was a slight increase related to one of our software programs that we use, Amplify. So total just over $500,000. So this is a look at our general fund summary, and you can see we had projected a deficit of 2.4. The bulk of that was coming from our restricted dollars. If you recall, we had a slight surplus at budget adoption in our unrestricted, and so now we're showing a surplus both, and that's because that large one-time grant is restricted dollars, and so now you can see we're projecting $710,000 falling, although there's going to be more in that restricted. And you can see that in that line underneath the components of ending fund balance for restricted. You can see it moved from a 6.7 at adopted budget to 9.8. And that's really the bulk of those funds, minus those other restricted dollars that were budgeted in expenditures. And then this is just our projected 3-year. And because we haven't budgeted any of those one-time dollars in any of those years yet, you're going to see that that restricted kind of carries forward. Increase if you would compare it to the prior year MYP. And that's it. Any questions?
Anybody have
thank
any
you for breaking
questions?
that all down.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
That was clear, appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, item 11.1, public comment on non-agenda items. We want to remind everyone this agenda item is given to anyone in attendance an opportunity to address the board. on non-agenda items within the jurisdiction of the school district. The board is not permitted to deliberate or take action on non-agenda items, but may refer the matter to a staff member for follow-up. A complaint about a specific employee of the district shall be made to that employee's immediate supervisor or the principal as required by administrative regulation 1312.1. Let's see, it looks like we have one. When you approach the podium, would you please restate your name, the city you live in, and the schools that your child attend, and you have 2 minutes to address the board. Anthony Mitchell, please come to the podium and address us. Thank you.
Good evening, staff, council, president, members of the school district. Craig, good to see you. My name is Anthony Mitchell. I'm the president and founder of Echo Green Solutions. We are a trade professional with Pacific Gas Electric Company. We're also registered with the Federal Department of Energy as an energy services company. I'm here today just to talk about the raising costs between your utility bills. They are expected to go up this year alone another 14% between now and the end of the year. My firm started working with the facilities team here within the district several years ago. Since then, there was a lot of changes within administration and council and what have you. I'm here today just to talk about a program that is available to the district. It's called the Government K-12 program. It is specific to use the bills and the funds that you guys are already paying into. Every time the school district pays a bill for any of your campuses, about 10% of that bill goes into an account that's controlled by the Public Utility Commission. Whether it's your house, your church, the city, 10% of every one of those bills goes into an account controlled by PG&E or other. We get access to those funds to spend them back on the district. A couple years ago, we went through and we did an assessment of about 5 campuses for the district, and we secured about $200,000 for one of the elementary schools. That contract is old and expired. We could probably renew that, but with the cost of basically rates going up, the EV mandates that are being put on municipalities, the federal money that's being taken away, we do have access to federal funds, state funds, and utility funds today currently to upgrade the lights, any of the other HVAC units that you haven't touched with the bills that you have, any swimming pool equipment, and also your refrigeration at each campus for no money out of pocket, no budget impact, utilizing those funds that you already pay into. Realize that's about 10% of your total electric spend. I'm here today to ask for an information session just to meet with you and your staff to talk about these new programs. Solar is going away and all those incentives end at the end of next year, so you do have time to take advantage of that because I don't see any.
Thank you, Anthony, so much. We do like to save money, and I will have Craig talk to you after the meeting, so thank you so much. Okay, item 12.1, pending agenda items. Our board bylaws require 2 trustees to place an agenda on the item. Does anybody have an item for discussion for consideration on the pending agenda?
I do have something. So I wanted to propose an information item. I had learned that last week Chief Banks of Rocklin PD had presented at a local dinner with regional council members about e-bikes and e-scooters, and it sounds like it was a really great presentation, a lot of great content, information about classes of bikes, safety, statistics from the city of Rocklin, and he is willing to do that presentation as an information item here. I don't know how the rest of you feel. I get a lot of questions and comments about e-bikes and e-scooters. I think it would be great for us to hear that and benefit from that knowledge so that when people ask us things, we would know. And then, depending on that, if the 2 of you that are on the 2x2 committee feel like it warrants discussion or anything like that, then, you guys could take it from there.
Thank you. Trustee Hep, who else is on the 2x2 with you?
Trustee Sadoff is
Okay, and have you guys met yet?
We haven't
Not
met
yet. Okay, and do you guys have a meeting? Is there a meeting that we basically need to time this information around?
It's in process.
We've been in the process of trying to secure dates for the group to meet.
Okay. Yeah, I can do this, right? I'm happy to second the motion to have this. I think it's a huge need in our community, and we definitely don't want, we have so many kids that are riding these, that we definitely don't want to have an accident and anybody hurt, so I think we should be talking about it for sure.
The timing, beginning of the school year, I think would be great.
Superintendent Stock, what do you suggest?
What I can do is reach out to Chief Banks and see if he's available for either our September 3rd or 17th meetings to bring this as an information item for the board.
That would be great.
The meeting was it more of a presentation or was it more of like a Q&A? I'm just trying to figure out.
He has a presentation.
Okay,
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, thank you.
On the agenda.
Do we need to get a full vote, or is it enough that she has a first and a second?
Yeah, according to
Okay.
our bylaws, it just takes 2 trustees to.
Perfect. Item 13.1, the meeting is now adjourned.